Hang on, guys. Let me get set up real quick here. Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, and whenever you are watching this. Greg and Lucifer is back again. Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and we have Jaguar Dlc. Waited till Friday to pick this up, just balancing checkbooks and stuff. We're going to be doing the XJS here. Nice little 12-cylinder build. We're also going to be featuring the XJ220, which I believe is sitting in here on the rack because it has no tires. But, you know, it's got one tire. We'll be taking care of these. Picked them both up from the auction, so we'll go ahead and get them washed up here real quick, and that way we don't got dirty cars in the shop. You know how we feel about that. Anyways, hope everybody's doing well. This is, what, about? It's an under $6 DLC, so kind of surprised even me. I know Cryptic and Diesel both did showcases on this. They pretty much did the same cars I'm doing right now, just because they're easy to find. But that being said, you know, we're gonna see what we can do. Now, as far as DLC goes, we got 4 cars in here. We have the, obviously the XJS. We also have the XJ220. We also have an older, I believe it's an XKE. Nice little 60s one, and then I believe it's there's an F-Type in here as well. Jaguars are pretty cool, actually. I see a lot of these XJSs converted over with Chevy 350 small blocks. Also, this thing had dual fuel tanks in it. This specific offering from Playway doesn't exactly exaggerate that fact, but yeah, these had dual fuel tanks. It was crazy. That is one of the most uncomfortable shifters in the world if you ever drive one of these cars, though. It's basically just a steel rod and a small chunk of wood. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but you don't want to rest your arm on it for too long. If you rest your hand on it, break your hand. But, anyways, just from personal experience. However, let me get these at least lifted up slightly. Like I said, I did pull these out of the salvage yard, so these are definitely going to be somewhat complete from the auction, but not crazy complete, because they did come to the salvage auction. But we'll get these done and get these taken care of, get some impressions on the DLC, take a break a little bit from the mods. I'm not really sure if my channel's just that small, or, you know, if for whatever reason you guys are getting tired of Car Mechanic Simulator, you have to let me know. But, yeah, I actually looked into it the other day, and the sheer number of, you know, buying subscribers agencies out there, and the sheer staggering number of, you know, supposed channels that use those services, I really don't see where small channels like us have a chance to grow. But, you know, we'll keep doing it for now until, you know, we don't have the option to do it anymore. That's basically the thing. I will stick with you guys as long as I can, but at some point in time, if I have to, you know, go back to getting a real job and can't bring you guys quality content every day, I hope you guys understand. It's honestly not worth it, in my opinion, to, you know, spend $300 or $400 to, you know, drive the subscriber count up for no reason. So I'm not gonna be doing that. So, anyways, trying to keep a little bit of integrity there. But hopefully you guys come in and subscribe and actually enjoy. Throw down some comments or whatnot. We do have a little bit better integration here with our OBS, so I'm able to see chat again on OBS, which is nice. It kind of quit working on me for a couple days there, so if I miss any chats, I kind of try to go back and, you know, respond to comments and stuff, but everything was pretty, you know, I guess you'd call non-eventful. It's pretty quiet. Anyways, as far as these cars go, we'll get them sorted out, get them all torn down. Should be, I guess, interesting. We're going to take a look at some of the performance parts that Jag put in with their mod. So that'll be cool, but anyways, other than that, should have about a 2 hour and 20-minute stream today. You guys are watching a count on stuff. I still am doing pretty well on the efficiency side of things, so that being said, I'm able to kind of tear through these in about an hour. I know some of the channels that I watch for Car Mechanic Simulator stuff, when I watch Car Mechanic Simulator videos, and I'm not doing them myself, they're, for whatever reason, just lack efficiency, and I don't know why. Probably just experience with the game. You know, experience with the finer nuances of what you need to actually do to get going at a fairly reasonable pace. It could be they're still dragging out their time, too. A lot of the guys do streams, and yeah, they try to commit to that 3-hour stream window, and, you know, doing that, sometimes they gotta pad out their streams a little bit. If something takes a little while longer on a stream, then, you know, that's all well and good. You know, I'll put out 4-hour streams on stuff if I can. I've done quite a few of the, like, Junkyard Simulator ones and stuff where they've been, you know, a few hours. But, you know, I just gotta kind of go with the response of what you guys were, you know, throwing back at me. Do you like the longer ones? Do you like shorter ones? You know, I guess I could always do like Raptor and do like 12-hour streams. I mean, that guy is constantly online. It's crazy. He's always doing a live stream. But I don't know. I think that gets a little stale after a while, so I try to keep it limited. But you guys need to let me know. That's the biggest thing. Just let me know what you guys feel is the best. If you guys really want to see a little bit longer stream or something like that, then, you know, we can always do an extra car. That's basically, with Car Mechanic Simulator, that's kind of the easy way of figuring it is, basically, you know, it's 3 cars instead of 2. Nice, easy calculations, I guess, but I don't know if that's something that interests you guys. You know, comments are always good for that, especially after live streams. Give me a chance to actually catch the comments. Sometimes I don't always catch them on the live stream, and going back through the stream means I have to watch it again, and that creates another view, and, you know, it's just a hullabaloo. Lord knows YouTube is pretty much doing everything they can to cheat small streamers and channels out of every little inch that they can. I mean, I've had a couple of research projects going over the last 6 months, and trust me, those research projects are proving exactly what I just said. They're messing with channels that aren't big. If I was you know, spiteful individual, I might be considered to contact a couple of those Washington senators that love so much to mess with YouTube and Facebook and whatnot, and let them toy around with YouTube for a while. But honestly, I really don't care that much. I do this for you guys. Do it for my own sanity and myself. I don't really care one way or another how things fall out. It'd be nice to get at least, you know, okay size channel, but given the fact that I've seen channels that make my teeth grind that I've stumbled across, and that was the last time I ever looked at them, doing a lot better than mine. Yeah, maybe I'm just grading on people. I don't know. I have no idea. But there's no gas tank in this car either. That out of the way. See if there's anything in here. Oh, it's pretty barren. Right. So one thing about the Jags is you can't do like an engine swap, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Take what little parts we actually had and restore those. Get all these worthless parts that we're not going to actually use fixed, and all the ones we are going to use fixed, right? Yep. Guess that's the 10:30 you should be streaming alarm. Gotta love that one. Set that up every day so that since I'm doing during the day streams that I start by around 10:30. Even if I up at 5 in the morning or whatever. I think it was 4 in the morning this morning I was awake. But even if I'm up that early, I gotta remind myself, hey, you're watching a show or another YouTube channel, and it probably should be time to stream. I didn't realize how many suspension parts were actually under this car. We didn't even take the engine apart yet. Well, at least we have a block. I don't think we have much else, but at least we have that. I think there's only like 4 or 5 items on that engine when we put it on the stand. Alright. Or worthless brakes. Yeah. We have the clutch release bearing, clutch, and a crankshaft. That's pretty much it. Yikes. Alright. Of those parts, we can repair like 2. I mean, realistically, there's only 2 of them that are important anyways. The engine block and a crank. The rest of it's kind of whatever. Alright. Let's do the old pipey type. Grab the V12HE parts. Need 2 of these filters, I know that for sure. Camshaft. Engine heads. Exhaust manifolds. Fuel rail, distributor cap. Alright. No idea what lovely things they're going to throw at us for parts, so grab the stuff we know we need. We're grabbing 18 pistons because I need the ones for the XJ, so I'm just doing those now. Same thing with spark plugs. Grab 18 of them. Kind of just preparatory type stuff. Alright. B12HE stuff. Bases. Covers. I guess I need more than one. Camshaft caps. I don't know. 20 of them? Not sure exactly which ones of those we need. Head covers, I know we need. Okay. Down here, we'll find the piston rings and all that fun stuff. Interesting, we didn't have an oil pan. Did you notice that? Kind of weird. Sure what that's all about. We'll find out when we get there. Alright, so. I didn't grab rot caps. I forgot something. We don't really have any because, well, we have a few. I don't think we've got a full complement of 18, but we might. I don't know exactly how many I bought the last time. Gonna get these in here and then we'll cap them. Huh, HE oil pan. I got this weird sour look on my face right now because I'm like, I mean, it's there. I don't know how we missed it. There we go. Throw the oil filter in. It's been having a moment. One of them senior citizen moments. Yeah, I'm getting that old. Starting to get scatterbrained. We are almost out of performance clutches, too. Yikes. So many bolts in this 12-cylinder. Oh no, I only grabbed one set of manifolds. I think I only grabbed an A and a B. I didn't grab two pairs. Oh no, I'll have to go back. Horribly inefficient! Hey, look at that. Level 48 though. Yeah. Oh wow, we only grabbed one cam too. Yeah, probably happened. Forgot this thing was twin cam. Which is funny, because I just watched it get built the other night. Fox did it. Huh. Learning curve, I guess. It's new it's new DLC, it's not the same old we've been doing it for a while, so we're bound to have a few efficiency problems. Figure it out when we do the other engine though. It's funny because I'm pretty sure I bought camshaft caps for both sides and then just blanked the cam. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's get back in here and find the cam. Shouldn't be too hard to find. What? Nice thing about it is cams are pretty close to the top of the list, so... I was over a little bit on our, what do you call it? Caps there. The HE caps. I think I was over by about 4. I love how it makes all these different sounds despite the fact we're doing the exact same thing. Shorty. Motor. Also on the cap. I'm pretty sure there's clips in there somewhere. Yep, they're there. I can see them. Hiding in there. Or that rat's nest of wires. Ugh, that wiring was just insane. Alright. There are cam gears in here. I'll have to get those other exhaust manifolds probably. Yes, right? Yeah. Can I grab a timing chain? Oh, I didn't. Or a thermostat. And serpentine belts. That's why I missed the oil pan. I didn't need a thermostat. It was for an HE or for the regular V12. Whatever. Assuming it's a V8 crank pulley. I even did that dumb thing where I didn't grab the throttles. Grab those manifolds real quick while we're here. Don't want to leave those behind. And yes, I'm fully aware of the clips. The nasty little clip A's that hide in this thing, and apparently some people just can't find them for long periods of time. Funny. Even the whole chat screaming at you going, hey, you missed them. Okay, an I6B and an I4. Okay. Now, where's it? Regular I4, please. Looks like I already had one. Must have picked it up for another job. Trippy how that fuel rail works, though. Alright, so the only thing left should be an overhead valve V8 fan. I don't know what reservoirs we need, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab that little tab while we're here, and then when we put the engine back in, we will sort out the rest. Oh, we got a weld. Oh no, we got a weld. $900, that's not bad. It was like, why does the car still look like hot garbage? All the parts are off, but no. Remember, we couldn't weld. I should weld the XJ while we're here. That's a little cheaper. Alright. Hi. Please go away. Thank you. Okay, radiator C, no big deal. We still have reservoirs, so get those in. ABS pump, brake servos. Okay. Gear C. Oh. Turbo. And the battery for this car is actually in the trunk. It's really hard to see from here, which kind of sucks because, you know, you'd think it'd be highlighted considering it's way back there. You gotta grab a other part of the car to kind of fish over there. Alright. Let's see. Don't see a fuse box, but that doesn't mean there isn't one. Ow, there it is. See? Told you. Hiding. Okay. 2, 3 A's. B, a C. Wow, 2 C's and an A. Interesting. Added a chunk of parts. I'm sure it's for the Jaguar, but like I don't really know. I didn't really know there was that many electronic parts between the 4 cars, but I guess there is. I haven't really looked at the XKE yet, so should be another 12-cylinder car then. Of course, I don't have the part. Why would I have the cover for the fuse box? That makes no sense. All right, put the fluids in. I mean, technically, we could start the car. Not much else is going to happen. We could start it. It doesn't have a starter, but, you know, we could. Toss starter on it real quick and transmission and just start it without any kind of drive on. That'd be great. Alright, I believe, back out of here, grab some body parts and make this slightly prettier car. Oop, forgot. So, see, that's a problem. I'm used to having mods, and mod cars will restore parts, like headlights, taillights. Not so much with the DLC cars. Yes. Double check. Nope, doesn't look like it. I wanted to double check and see if we had body tuning station stuff. Because, you know, why not? Tail lights. And then this. Left fender's one missing. I had to do the weird arm thing where I had to remember which side left was. The old guy setting in. And it was a right door, so... yeah. Probably buggered that one up. Yep. Oh well. Easy enough to fix. Hate when it does that. It gets stuck on stupid. Alright. Latvia? Oof. Still no Irish plates. I guess it makes sense, but still. So many plates now. The extent of my plate mod packs is getting a little ridiculous here. It's not actually hard to find stuff. Actually, I got an idea. So, in the quote-unquote third Cannonball Run movie, which was called Speed Zone, they used a Jag like this. So, the way the Cannonball works, it's an illegal street race. Street race. But it's coast-to-coast race. And it basically starts in Connecticut and then goes all the way to Santa Monica Pier. Now, not to be confused, the Gumball Rally, which is a different rally that goes from New York City, downtown Manhattan, to Santa Monica. There's a difference between the two. But, anyways, I digress. It's one of those things that... But they used this kind of car in the third Cannonball Run movie, which was called Speed Zone. It had Jamie Farr and John Candy and Eugene Levy in it. Great movie. I don't have the suspension parts for another set of double wishbones. And I'm going to need, I think, 2 sets for this car and then the XJ. Because of course I would. Alright, yeah. Alright. We gotta do some suspension work. I forgot to look at what sway bar that was. It's B. And grab 2 of them. End links. Grab 4. 4 of the rears. Grab 4 spring caps. We'll grab all the rear stuff while we're here too. 4 of those. And those. At least 2 of these. My least favorite thing. Joining parts. It's actually my least favorite thing to do in the shop in real life, too. Spring pullers are not fun to work with. Thankfully, a lot of the new modern racing springs are actually, you don't need these big spring puller machines. They pretty much go together without them. So, modern racing has really gotten some technological advances when it comes to that. A lot of the drag shocks, like ones on Cletus McFarlane's El Camino, are like that. They have like 2 or 3 sets of shocks made up for the car because it's just easier to hot swap them than it is to adjust them. We're gonna go here. Should look for exhaust, but I don't think there was any exhaust sections to the XJS. I would have bought them. Of course, I was looking for the V12AG, not the XKS or XJS, so yeah, that's probably a problem I should check on real quick in the suspension department, or the exhaust department. Did it again. Why can't it read my mind and tell me what I want to put on there? You know? It's not that difficult to look at, you know, hey, the other side has a 4% performance pad on it. Let's just put that one first. But I guess it's too difficult for the game to read the code for that. So, cats, middle mufflers, XJS front and rear mufflers. Alright. So, yes, fronts and rears. Cool. And we need 2 cats and 2 mids. Probably have the mids, but oh well. I'll get them put in. We'll make some nice floating mufflers there. Run over to the gearbox shop real quick and get that V12 HE gearbox. There it is. Cool. It's only a 1% increase in power too. Did you notice that? Yikes. I got a few starters laying around. You would want to put the exhaust in before the rear axle on this car, because the way the exhaust bends around the axle. So if you had a fixed tube exhaust like this, you'd want to put it in and hang it before you slid the piece up. There somewhere. Yeah. Body mounts, frame mounts, all that fun stuff. Suspension mounts. I know a lot of this stuff looks like it's screwing into nothing, but it actually is, you know, screwed into certain suspension points or frame points throughout the car. Yeah, look at how tight that is. Good thing we didn't try and stuff this exhaust up in there before, you know, or after. I mean, the game wouldn't care, but if you actually had the rear axle in and you tried to put the exhaust in after you put the rear axle in, you'd be feeling pretty silly, to say the least. I mean, silly's probably the best word. I'm sure there would be some rather graphic profanities being thrown around for that type of thing. Eight up front. There's like 10 back here. So I buy them in bulk of 50 now because, yeah, there's like 10 back here and 8 up front. It's ridiculous. Upper trailing arm, lower trailing arm. Huh. Life me, I can't remember if we put the sway bar end link in on the other side, but I guess we did. So in theory, this car should do about 180 miles an hour. We're close to factory spec, and I think we're a little bit over factory. Check that. Let's get the old Jaguar rim. Actually had all four, so I just gotta put tires on it. $235, 60, 15s. I think my cat's decided it's cold outside now. He's over here curled up in a blanket fort. He's giving me dirty looks when I look at her like I'm going to pick her up. She's like, no, I'm warm in here. Screw you. I screwed that timing up, didn't I? Jaguar had some of the ugliest rim designs, I swear. These were not pretty by any means, not even in the IRL. Luckily they weren't common. They had a couple of different rim options. This was basically like the low-end version. Some were actually pretty nice. You see a lot of 5-spokes, like the XJ6, which is the 6-cylinder sister to this car. A little bit bigger, a little more sedan-like. It actually had a lot nicer wheel set on it than this car does. Alright. Well, I guess that's one way to rotate the XJ into slot 1. Using the A and D keys for that. Alright. Where did that? I know what it all gonna be. So let's just go here. XJS, type that in, grab the stuff. Disassemble Johnny 5. I had my short circuit kick the other day. Great movie. Oh, I always do that when I have too many interior parts. And yes, those seats are that low and flat, and no, they're not comfortable. But like a race car, it's not really meant for comfort. Meant for form and function, actually. Now, I believe we are free of liveries, so let's just go ahead and get this the right color. Try and get close to that Jaguar light blue. It's kind of in a, I don't know, almost a sky blue, but it's a little darker. Yeah, like that. There you go. A proper cannonball car. I'll bring it down just a little more. And yeah, that's better. A couple more. I'm using the arrow keys here just to kind of make adjustments. A little brighter. And it's perfect. Like a dark sky blue. That's actually a factory color for this car, so yeah. Dyno jet it and send it on its way. I know, it sounds like a rusty chainsaw. How would I expect it? Not really much you can do with that small of a displacement V12. Because, yeah, it's not that big. I mean, realistically, that engine looks huge in that car. It's really not. All right. Now remember, this is European, so you got to get on the right-hand drive side. Alright, so, quick look, showcase the interior, a lot of wood grain, that horrible T-handle, that thing was not meant for comfort, in any way, shape, or form. It's pretty much just pull it back and then, nope, touch it again. Interesting things about these cars, power windows were located in the center. They were not on the doors, so power window buttons would have been in the center console, same with the ashtray and lighter. All the lights and stuff pretty much staggered around the radio. It did have AC, but, I mean, let's face it, you're probably not going to use that. Other than that, it's a driver's car. And before I do that, I'm just sitting here going, I got a custom transmission. What am I doing? 358. Add a gear. I don't think it's going to get to 245, but go with that. Should be a 5-speed anyways. It's European specs, so it should be a 5-speed, not a 4-speed. Alright. So there is different specs. So if you're in the United States, you'd probably see a 4-speed automatic or a 4-speed stick in a car like this. But in Europe, the tuning is slightly different because their laws are different. So, yes, that looks like a cannonball car. Try and keep that gear ratio a little closer together and let the gears do the work for me. Because we'll run out of runway otherwise. Already over factory speed though. Closer to European spec speed. At least Germany. Ah! Well, somebody the other day when I was on a stream told me that you couldn't actually do that anymore. We got footage. There it is, boys. We just broke out at 234 miles an hour. I mean, we had to hit the exact perfect angle to do that, but we did it. Sorry, I think that deserves a little celebration. I got told they fixed that, so you couldn't do it anymore. Guess what? I did it anyways. Haha. Oh, victory donut. And no, this car did not like doing donuts, by the way. Even in real life, that mercury switch in the fuel, if the car got too far sideways, it would actually shut off. Oh. Alright, enough playing around with that car. Doesn't matter. We did something that we got told we weren't able to do anymore. So yes, you can still break out of the map. And actually, there's quite a bit of the map you can drive on once you're out there. It does fall off the grid, but you can drive on quite a bit of it. We actually had quite a bit of strip on the other side. Alright. Cannonball is done. Go back into the shop and deal with that XJ. This car's a flippin' nightmare. It's actually really simplified. Like, there's not a lot of, like, fender parts and stuff. Which is fine, because the body itself was actually molded. It's like one piece. So something that'll probably weird you out is on this car, you can actually repair this piece of glass because it's the engine cover. Kind of cool. Out of there. Another one of those cars we're going to have to, you know, pull a ton of parts off because we got it out of a salvage auction. Probably have to drain some fluids. Oh, weird. Like a random spurt of heartburn there. Sure what that was all about. Alright. We got 22433. I got a lot of fuse bases and stuff laying around. I'm not worried about that. We'll get it back in here pretty quick. Yes, I know we got to clean our parts out here in a minute. Get the body parts, the XJ, and once that's done, we'll deal with it. Alright. Reservoir. Out of one. Oh, we're one short. Alright. Just trying to get these base parts back in the car as fast as possible. A lot of this finicky stuff. You'll have to drain the fluids out of the engine, so we'll get that thing up and get it done. We're gonna have to do a full complement of rear end parts here too. Yikes. Out of my way so I can see. Takes care of that side. And once again, Jaguar was not keen on wheels, like designer wheels. I mean, these are pretty much probably par for the course for this car when it was actually a test car. Ah, we forgot the radiator. We'll get it in a minute. Gotta bring the car back down anyway, so we can pull the engine out now. They get the transmission off. Alright, get that side done. Yay! The upper suspension arm on this side for sure. Alright, get that engine out of there. I don't know how this hoist is pulling that engine out of there. I'm not asking too many questions, because, I mean, it really shouldn't be able to. It's not high enough. Not even close. But, whatever. It is what it is. God knows how many brakes I've got. I have like 2 full sets sitting there. Oh, no. He almost broke it. No, that's not good. Oh, well. It's going to cost a couple extra bucks to fix it, but... I mean, we did drop under 20 million. I might have to go fix up another McLaren. Or, you know, pull one out of the shop and weld it and make $2 million, because, duh. Alright, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to change the battery out. We're just going to do a couple of breaks real quick. I just realized what our current experience is for this level. Well, look at the ground for a second there. Sign of the devil or something going on. A couple more minutes just to get everything reset. Back with you guys. Every once in a while I have a lot of wireless stuff around here, and every once in a while the signals get crisscrossed and things start acting weird, so in a couple of minutes and reset everything and we can go back to what we're doing. Alright. Stupid fuel rails. E6. Oh, it's the JV6. Okay, well, just use JV6 when we do a search. I think that should get us most of the stuff. I already got the pistons, so. And there is no performance distributor plate for this. Kinda sucks, but whatever. So we need 12 of these cam caps. A lot of rust in the cylinders. That's not usually a good sign. A lot of Payne in the neck stuff up here on the front. A lot of rollers. Over-engineered engines. All Jaguar engines are. Yes, even during the Ford years, Jaguar engines were over-engineered. That's why you have to go to special school just to work on them. Flipping annoying. Rusty. All 3 out of the 4 bolts rusted up. Okay. least the engine on this one was fairly complete, so that's a good thing. Not that we're going to keep a lot of the parts, but the ones we have to. Alright. JV6. 2 camshaft A's, 2 camshaft B's. Pair of heads. Pair of fuel rails. Cap. Wires. Intakes. Pair of throttles. I think it's an i6. That's a regular alternator, and I think it was I should already have the power steering pump. Oh, I didn't have a power steering pump. Oh. Thought I did. I was wrong. Get the pistons and everything in here, and we'll deal with the other stuff as we go. doubt I repaired a rubber hose. I mean, I've seen stranger things, but, you know, rubber hose, man, probably not very likely. Alright. 86, I need 12 of these. Okay, should have all the covers. Sort of team belts. Right. Should be it. Alright. Cam gears. Crank pulley. Ah, they didn't grab a stupid. That's because it won't be in here. It's in mechanical part. It's not a mechanical part, it's an electrical part, even though it's more mechanical than it is anything else. So you'll see this single distributor conversion done on a lot of like European cars like Ferraris and stuff, where they did all four on one side, even though Ferraris used to have independent distributors on both sides. It was actually a Ford modification. Weirdest thing. See it a lot on some of the 308s and stuff that people have converted over. Never fits right. It is wishy-washy when it works, but I guess in a pinch, they do make a conversion kit. Don't think I have a spare tensioner. No. Okay, take a look around. See, exposed cam gears. This is helpful because if you ever have to change your belt, you just pop it off there, pop the tensioner off, slip that off, take the roller off. Yeah, as long as you don't move the cam markers from where they're supposed to be. Easy peasy. Little race car design there. Something I wish they would actually bring into modern cars. Because quite frankly, some of them are too damn complicated for their own good. I hit the caps lock again. That's not going to be helpful. Alright. That should be all that. Front sway bar. Upper suspension arm. I know we need one, so let's just. Zippity dude out of that thing in there. I don't think we grabbed the performance brakes. Oops. Tragedy. Supposed to sell like 60 cars for profit too. I think that's one of the other submissions we gotta do for an achievement. I haven't done it yet. I've been slacking. Actually, I just wanted to make sure we completed sets. Like that Mustang mod from Payne, there's still a couple of cars missing out of it, so I want to make sure I completed it before we got into selling all those. And I spent the millions of dollars on the garage space, I might as well keep a bunch of them, right? I just forgot the upper suspension arm. There you go. Almost out of brake pads too. Yikes. And I know I need calipers on the rear, so. Kind of need the gearbox to be able to do the next thing, so. I was gonna say. Must be blind because I don't think it starts by magic. And this one has rear double wishbones. Of course it does. We have to make double wishbones for the rear. And they gotta buy rear springs. Oh boy. Okay. I need at least one more of those. Rear drive axle B. B. Double check. Yep. Alright. Calipers. Motors. Yes, I'm buying like 50 brakes because we use brake pads more than anything else. It's kind of like rubber bushings. Buy them in bulk. Be done with it. Uh, 255, 45, R17. Okay, so I know I need... I believe they're A's, so I need one of these at 17. And the B's, I need two at 18. And alright. Inventory tires. So 255, 45, 17s for the start. And the rears on this thing are... Oh, I had that backwards. They're narrower and slightly taller in the front. Yikes. Anyways. 345 35s. In ones. Beef dish. All this work and didn't put the body back together. Interesting. Okay, right headlight, probably front bumper. Left headlight, glass. All the way around. Beat boy. Alright. Front bumper. Left window. Right door. Right window. Left body window. Headlight left. Left here. Tail light. This. 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 Okay. Car condition. Body 90%. Interior is hot garbage because we have to fix the interior. And no way to body 30%. At least I hope it's just the plates. Speaking of, we need live plates from China or from Japan. I don't think we do. I guess you have an Ireland plate. Yeah, let's do Ireland. Why not? It's not a good Ireland plate, but I don't know what a good Ireland plate looks like. Okay, just the hot garbage interior. This path, probably got that. Put back in here. Interior. One steering wheel, 2 seats. Perfect. Paint shop. Now, what are we going to paint it? I'm going to go with a... Actually, British Racing Green. That's pretty much it. Up the saturation just a little bit. That's just full saturate it. Let's see what I got. Yeah, good old-fashioned British Racing Green. And it's a green car for Ireland. Nice. Alright. Tragedy there's no livery. Guess I couldn't get Jaguar to sign off on that, huh? Yep, pretty much what you can max this car out at, 928. It's such a low torque engine, but I guess it is a turbo engine, so it makes sense. Alright, let's grab this. What do we got? 5 gears, 248 miles an hour. Let's get it there slightly faster. .254. See if we can hit that. With the timing that we've got, it might actually work with the transmission. So with the fact that we're dealing with a speed track that's so short, kind of got to be a little more aggressive on our acceleration. Not a lot of detail in this car, and there's a reason for that. It's a race car. Basically had to have enough nonsense installed on it to be considered qualifying for a record. That was all. Apparently, they think we need to stop. I'm pretty sure the fence is going to stop us, but it didn't the last time, and that car had way less horsepower than this one did. Okay, so yeah, we may have like overshot our recovery there. Thought there was less runway than that. It'll go faster. Huh. think we can make it go faster, but I don't know how much more I want to push it. Get about another 300 yards of runway out there. I'm pretty sure we could adjust the gears for that. Maybe add another gear? I don't know. It's kind of slow on 6th gear. But I think we can give it a go. I honestly do. I think we owe it to this car. 254. And let's get, I don't know, 381? That sounds snazzy. See if it'll do that. I don't think it'll hit 381, but let's give it a go. I mean, I can't get it as fast as the McLaren, but we can get close. And yes, the McLaren and the XJ220 would have been competitive against each other in racing, so this is not that far-fetched. Go, go. Nice straight line right down the middle of the track. Go, baby, go. Oh, that last gear is so tall. I'm happy with it. 267, yeah, fairly fair. It's not on par with the McLaren, but I have to shorten gear ratio so much more to actually get it there. It's running itself out of gear. Alright, well, that's the first look at the Jaguar DLC. We got 2 more cars in the DLC to do. Take a look at the auction real quick and see if I can find the XKE or the F-Type. Of course, the salvage auction because I don't want a fully fixed car. Looks a little dry. A lot of... Now that we've actually done it, the Hudson Hornet's popping up more and more. So, that's a thing. Still a couple of cars I'm looking for on the other side. Ooh, a monster truck version of this. I wonder. Yeah, it might be not bad. It is complete, so let's just see what it actually looks like. I've seen the monster truck in, like, images, but I don't think I've ever actually seen it physically. Yeah, well, it's pretty much not a monster truck, dude. It actually kind of looks like, oh, what do you call it? The truck from that Alien movie that Nickelodeon put out. I don't remember what that one was called. I mean, overall, yeah, it's technically a 4x4. Not really a monster truck, but whatever. Oh, I think it was called Monster Trucks. Huh. That was even the name of the movie. Oh. So, we'll come back and revisit this next week, probably sometime. Probably check in on Destiny again, just because I have no idea when the 30th anniversary update's going to drop, because I haven't paid attention to the calendar. I know it's supposed to be sometime after Festival of Lost, but, you know, that should have ended already too, since, you know, Halloween, but it runs a little long. And I have a feeling we'll run Festival of Lost for about a month after Halloween, to be honest with you. But anyways, I think I'm going to wrap it up there, and we'll keep looking for those other 2 cars. See if we can't spot them in a junkyard or something. I'll search around over the weekend, check some barns. You know, the typical stuff. But otherwise, thanks for everybody coming out today. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing well. Likes, comments, and subscribes are always welcome. Hitting that bell is really great because then you can pick up when I stream in case I, grab a weekend or something. Or I stream a little later, a little earlier. At least you guys are notified. Otherwise, I am Dragon Lucifer, and I will see you guys next time.